As the calendar now into February, welcome on in. The spring training show originates this week from Maryville, the home of the Milwaukee Brewers. Optimism here with Pat Murphy, the new manager. This is one of those facilities that has great access for you around the Cactus League. Even if you're not a fan of the Brewers, or you Brewers fans know this, when you come out here a day like today where it's going to be in the mid-70s, you take it all in. You can see your favorite players up close. They've built this stadium to be very fan-friendly and a great experience when you come on out to spring training. This is a big week here in the Cactus League because games get started. 10 stadiums, 15 teams. The furthest apart from one to the other is 47 miles, the furthest distance, okay? So simple to get around, check out some of your favorite teams. Players are gonna be in action. Spring training, come out here, relax, get away from wherever you are across the country. If you're freezing your backside off, come on down from the coast, come on over. We want you here to check out spring training and all of the teams. On this week's episode, we'll take you off-roading, where to go ATVing when you come out here to Arizona. It's something that we do and we really like. Jordan Spurgeon will have that for you. I'll chop it up with Eric Burns, former MLB Network analyst, involved in baseball, his views on the game. Eats with Eliab. Got to find a place to eat and hang out. Trophy Bar is that place. The Trophy Bar is terrific. Eliab will have that for you. And then where to go hike. It's not so simple because we have so many great places to hike across the valley and around Arizona when you come out here for the Cactus League. Claudia Collins will take you out on the rocks. That's all straight ahead on this week's episode.
Jordan Spurgeon here, and I'm here with Colton, who's a tour guide with Stellar Adventures, and we're getting ready to ride some UTVs, some ATVs. We're gonna have a fun time out here, and so you've been doing this for a long time, so you've seen a lot of people all over, pros, rookies, myself. I have never driven an ATV before. I've driven a UTV, but not an ATV before.
So I've been doing this for the last 20 years with my dad. He's been the general manager here. Honestly, we get everybody out here, like you said, from all varying styles of riding and different styles of knowledge. And honestly, my favorites are the rookies. We bring them out here and we teach them how to ride. We're going to cover about 20 to 25 miles in the next 2 hours, so I hope you're ready, buddy.
Yeah, let's go ahead and gear up.
Perfect. How you feeling, buddy? Ready to ride?
Feeling good. Let's do this.
All right, guys, welcome out to Stellar Adventures this afternoon. We're going to be doing a UTV tour. It's a 2-hour tour. We're going to be covering about 20 to 25 miles in the next 2 hours. Across this next adventure, we're going to have all natural, completely unmaintained trails.
All right.
Hop on in.
All right.
You got your seatbelt right over here, just so you know.
For us.
There you go,
as long as I don't run them over, we get water. Run them over.
There you go, right?
That.
I've got lots more too, so you know, incentive, right?
Always ready.
How's the trail so far? Good?
So far, fun.
Awesome.
Having a good time. Boom. Definitely need water with all that dust. So a videographer's worst nightmare when you're told drive through the mud, don't go super fast, because now you can see we're gonna stay muddy. So when you see mud everywhere, sure Colton can advise this, don't go racing through it. Not the smartest, especially if you have a camera in your UTV. The shot was worth it. You guys saw the shot.
I'm dry. So we're good.
Colton's dry.
I'm dry, so we're good.
Let's get back on road. This view is stunning. Saguaro Lake, the Superstition Mountains, you really get everything on this tour. The vehicles are fun, the beauty in all of it in Arizona, you get to see a lot of it right here on this tour. This is what makes everything worth it. While we finished the tour, got a little muddy along the way, saw all the awesome scenery. Colton, you were great as a tour guide. You've told us many times now, this has been your life. And so when you guys do come here to Arizona for spring training, Stellar Adventures is the place. I don't know if you can request tour guides, but you might want to request Colton.
You definitely can, so I would appreciate the work. Thank you so
Colton
very
would
much.
love it. Colton, thank you so much for the tour. Really
Pleasure having you
appreciate
guys out. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see all you guys out soon.
All right, as promised, it's great to see a familiar face. That would be Eric Burns. Diamondback fans know all about Eric when he was here, and he's moved on, done the work on television. He was with the Bananas. He's an author. He's doing all sorts of cool things. I want to have him on for a few minutes. For our audience that is in the spring training mode, Eric can give you a guide, so to speak, I'm sure, of things around the spring training place. It is good to see you. Do you have the book in front of you, by the way, Let Them Play? Do you have anything around you that has, just hold it up, Yeah, there it is.
Here it is, Brad. Yeah, this is exactly what I've been working on over the past year. And long story short is I had the opportunity to coach the Savannah Bananas, and then I had the opportunity to create a travel ball team originally, and then that team branched out to be an organization. And I think with it is, I learned a lot. I always knew that when I was a kid and when I was getting coached up, where I got the freedoms to be able to go ahead and try things and fail, that's where I felt like the most amount of growth actually happened. Yet in today's world, especially the travel ball world, we're trying to micromanage every single move of these kids. And the reality is that I don't even know if coaches are intentionally doing it, nor do I think they're even doing it like to help. They're doing it to satisfy their own egos, and they're doing it because they have to prove their worth, whether they're charging money for their organization or whatever it is. So what happens is you just get these kids that are overcoached. But again, through my experience with the Savannah Bananas and watching what they do and watching the way they go about their business, and being a part of that and encouraging that, encouraging them to do these trick plays and encouraging them to don't be afraid to fail, because this is one of those things where we can laugh it off and we can also learn from it. And so I took that same approach into Let Them Play, which is our national travel ball organization. And ironically, we had 2 top national teams last year by approaching real baseball, right, with the same philosophy. So, overall, it's a playing, parenting, and coaching guide to youth sports. There's 22 codes of conduct that we expect from our players, we expect from our coaches, and we expect from parents. And I think parents get a free pass all the time, where you have all these, okay, this is how you should be a great player, and this is how you should be a great coach. Well, who's teaching us how to be great parents, Brad? Where's the manifesto for that? Where, here's all these coaches saying, hey, make sure you don't talk to your kid, or you don't do this. But yeah, make that make sense to me, right? Like, make that make sense, because what if I can help my kid? And so
Yeah.
I think ultimately, each kid is individual. Each parent sort of is individual. And, when it comes to guidelines and everything else, but overall, there's some real general principles that we must all adhere to if we want to ultimately get the most out of our kids. That's it.
The book is out, Let Them Play. Hold it up again, because I just want people, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Fans are watching this across the country. We're on a bunch of networks. So they've not experienced spring training. They're sitting there freezing their backsides off in Cleveland or Cincinnati or Kansas, wherever, coming over from the coast and all that. As a player, what did you like most about spring training in Arizona, Eric? What are some hidden gems, some hidden secrets to eat, play, hike, whatever?
I mean, where do you want to start? The hiking, Camelback. We could start with that. The ballparks, I would say, hit a different ballpark up every single day. My favorite, it's got to be Scottsdale Stadium.
Yeah.
It's so convenient. It's down there. It's the Giants. I grew up rooting for the Giants. But I went to the Cubs facility for the first time last year. What a special place that is. The A's we hit up as well. Every year we take the team down there. We go play in a tournament during spring training, and to watch the boys interact with the guys in the bullpen. And I mean, it's the last year. There's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of our Let Them Play kids literally hanging out in the Cubs bullpen. Just right there. Just like they're playing catch back and forth with the Cubs. It's like, where else are you going to get this? You're just not. So yeah, it's If you haven't been to spring training, you got to go. It's a mandatory trip. I know that we've done for the past probably 4 years since we started the Let Them Play travel ball teams, and it's these are experiences that these kids will never forget for the rest of their lives.
Stars and storylines are all over the place. Bobby Witt Jr. with the Kansas City Royals is one of those stars. In the offseason, he signed an 11-year, $288 million extension, proving that small market teams can keep their top talent. Bobby Witt Jr. is a lot of fun to watch. He's over at the Royals camp. At the Giants camp in Scottsdale, you have 2022 first-round pick Reggie Crawford in action. Reggie Crawford is a pitcher, but he played some first base and he DH'd during the Arizona Fall League. Could we see something like Ohtani out of Reggie Crawford? At the Diamondbacks camp, they're very high on Gabriel Moreno, who was terrific behind the plate last season in the Diamondbacks World Series run. They're also looking, though, at Jordan Lawler. Very good shortstop. They already have Geraldo Perdomo. That's an interesting matchup to watch over at the Diamondbacks camp. Hey, you're out here to see the Dodgers. Yamamoto on the mound. You got to check it out. The buzz has been amazing. And at the Texas Rangers camp, Wyatt Langford, former first-round pick, 4th overall last year, $8 million signing bonus. Big bat, a lot of bats in the outfield. Can he break through?
It's spring, so come for the games and have a ball in Arizona. Ready to go big? Plan your getaway today.
The Valley of the Sun will roar to life this spring.
This ought to get pretty wild here.
Why is that, you may ask? Because NASCAR is coming to Phoenix, and it's going to be a weekend of good vibes the whole family won't forget. The best-in-class fan experience meets racing's toughest drivers for 3 days of action on and off the track, all surrounded by the beautiful Estrella Mountains.
Oh, yeah, baby! Let's go!
Get your tickets now at PhoenixRaceway.com.
I got things on my mind like getting away somewhere the sun shines so I can sit in the rays. I see my problems dissolve, the ones I couldn't erase. Next flight out to Mesa, had to book it in case I felt that there's a time that you was feeling down there. You should take a trip to our town. Yeah.
Visit us at Harrah's Auction Casino in the city of Maricopa, where you'll find play for all and friendly people ready to welcome you like family.
Welcome back, you two.
As the official sponsor of Play and the only casino in Arizona with Caesars Rewards, see what a difference it makes to play where your fun is our top priority. Harrah's Auction Casino. Play for all.
Looking for sunshine, saguaros, solitude? Discover Marana, Arizona. A quick drive down I-10. Close to everything, far from ordinary. Discover Marana.
It's time for another Eats with Eliav. This time, we're at the Trophy Bar in Chandler. If you're going to the Angels, it's just up the I-10 from Tempe Diablo. I'm Eliav Gabay with Tarsi Newton. Tarsi, thank you for having us here at the Trophy Bar. Now, I know one of the co-owners is Tim Hovick of Santan Ford, so how are cars ingrained into the bar itself?
We have car shows in the parking lot as much as possible. We have NASCAR and anything that is on television that we can turn on and people can come in and watch. We host. So all the owners are just really big car people, and so that's kind of how we integrated into.
Yeah, they want to make it a hub for car fans in general, right? Not just sports fans.
Right,
you know?
right.
So that's great, and part of that, of course, as we all know, is the food and the drink. So the burger looks fantastic.
Yeah,
What's
so we've
on
got some bacon on there, we've got some avocado on there, some cheddar cheese.
Let's split it.
Okay, we're gonna split it? Oh my gosh. Okay,
yeah,
well I guess it's my turn to cut.
Yeah.
Okay, and the waffle fries, honest to God, are like the best waffle fries that I've ever. They put a lot of love into their food here, you guys, and you can taste that. They put a lot of love into their food.
Sweet potato too?
Yeah, okay, ready?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Get some bacon on there.
Yes.
That is
Well, anybody who watches this segment knows when I get too full, I need a drink. We have a rainbow of drinks going on back here. Now, I'm gonna let you go first.
So this is a strawberry lemon martini.
Okay.
Because I have no idea what.
Yes. Is this mine?
That's yours.
That's yours.
That's yours.
There we go. All right, cheers.
You guys stick with it.
All right, there we go. Cheers. There we go. What's in there?
This one's it's called the Adios, and so it's basically like a Long Island, and we put some blue curacao in it. Really good.
And you know what happens after you drink it?
What happens?
Adios.
Oh yeah.
See ya.
Yum.
Very good. You know what I call that?
I think I'm gonna have to take a second sip.
That's dangerous. That's what that is. That's dangerous. After a long day of spring training in the sun.
What's better than some pizza?
Taking it easy and hanging out with your friends here at Trophy Bar. Thank you so much for having us, Tarsi. It's been great. And I know I'm going to be back, so I hope to see you here again real soon.
It will be an interesting spring for the Brewers. As mentioned off the top, a new manager in Pat Murphy. Craig Counsell moves on. Corbin Burns dealt off to Baltimore. Still some faces that fans can get very excited about. That's why it's spring training, where hope is always eternal.
The Valley of the Sun will roar to life this spring.
This ought to get pretty wild here.
Why is that, you may ask? Because NASCAR is coming to Phoenix, and it's going to be a weekend of good vibes the whole family won't forget. The best-in-class fan experience meets racing's toughest drivers for 3 days of action on and off the track, all surrounded by the beautiful Estrella Mountains. Get your tickets now at phoenixraceway.com.
It's spring, so come for the games and have a ball in Arizona. Ready to go big? Plan your getaway today.
Bienvenidos.
Here in the heart of the American Southwest, you'll find 3 well-known restaurants all named Valle Luna, serving the finest Sonoran-style Mexican food known across the country and beyond. And we're open for business, so come on in. We've fired up the grill and iced down the refreshments and even added some specialties along the way.
Thanks for coming.
Hello. Greetings.
Welcome back.
No matter where you're from or how you say it, at Valle Luna, you're always welcome, and we're glad to have you back.
Discover more Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino.
Hi folks, here are your drinks.
Where having fun means racking up reward credits with the Caesars Rewards loyalty program that can be redeemed for food, free play, hotel stays, and more. Not only here in the city of Maricopa, but also at more than 50 Caesars properties coast to coast. From Harrah's Las Vegas to Caesars Palace in Atlantic City. What are you waiting for? Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino, the official sponsor of Play.
Hey everyone, welcome to On the Rocks. I'm your trail guide, Claudia Collins, and I'm taking you along for my adventures as I check hikes, waterfalls, and other outdoor activities off of my Arizona bucket list. Today we're hiking Flatiron via Siphon Draw Trail. This hike is possible thanks to Desert Financial Credit Union. This hike is 7 miles long with 2,650 feet of elevation gain, and it's rated difficult. Welcome to one of Arizona's most popular but most strenuous hikes. It's been a couple years since I've hiked Flatiron, but I'm really excited about it. I remember it's very tough but very rewarding, so we're gonna head somewhere way up there. Let's go. To be exact, that's where we're going. There's always beautiful sights to see in the Superstitions, and on this particular morning, those sights included watching base jumpers diving off some of the tallest peaks. It was so cool to witness. The car park is a bit far from the base of the climb, but after about 20 minutes, you'll already be breaking a sweat and shedding layers. This is where hiking boots and really good tread come in handy. This is like the slick rock portion, so you really want that extra grab in your shoes. This part of the hike reminds me of a half pipe. It's just this big, slick bowl-shaped rock that's even more difficult to go down than up. This trail is notoriously difficult. You're climbing the entire time, but the terrain of that climb changes a ton. So be prepared to scramble, keep your balance, and even do a bit of bouldering. As far as mileage goes, we're over halfway there. As far as elevation goes, we got a ways to go. Here we have the singular flat portion of the climb. A good chance to catch your breath and take in the views because it doesn't last long. You'll spend a lot of your time finding your footing and the best route to climb your way up. No matter the day of the week though, there's always going to be lots of hikers conquering Flatiron alongside you. You may even come across Flatiron Jim. He's kind of famous on this hike because he's 91 years old and still climbs Flatiron several days per week. I'm struggling just once, but I love it. Here's a good glimpse of just how much elevation we've gained over the last hour and 45 minutes. But we're getting closer. We're just a few tough climbing sections away from the peak. And as you get to those final sections, it becomes a bit more challenging. Lots of hikers don't come prepared for this type of climb. You'll need to use your upper body a lot to pull yourself up. I'm telling you, I was sore for a couple days. Towards the end, you come across this 12-foot wall that you just need to climb and pull yourself up. We just climbed the wall, so the rest is a walk in the park. If a walk in the park had views like this. As I walked towards the peak, the adrenaline faded and the satisfaction set in. We've made it to one of the most famous peaks in all of Arizona. The hiker's high is turned all the way up to 11 after climbing that last wall and then getting these epic panoramic views. If you're looking for a hike that's challenging, but you're gonna get this awesome reward at the top, this is the one. Pro tip, bring lunch. There are so many amazing viewpoints to check out up here. Let me show you.
Gold Canyon, Four Peaks, Red Mountain, and the city.
After catching our breath, eating some lunch, and checking out the best views for about 30 minutes, it was time to head back down the mountain. The first challenge of descending comes pretty quickly too. Remember that 12-foot wall? Well, it's pretty difficult, and apparently my route choices were discouraged.
I feel like I could get down this way.
All right, try it.
Sus. Does it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's my angle.
Just the last bit.
I can catch you.
Okay, so yeah, I definitely went down a more difficult way, but it was way more fun if you ask me. This trailhead is accessed at the Lost Dutchman State Park. You'll have to pay a $10 entrance fee, but it's worth every penny for the achievement you feel when it's all said and done.
I'm almost at the end, but this hike took about 5.5 hours, and I wouldn't take a minute of it back because it's so fun. I recorded a little over 6 miles and over 2,700 feet of elevation gain, and it's so much fun, so make sure to hike Siphon Draw to Flatiron.
Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time on The Rocks.
And that will do it from here at Maryville, the home of the Brewers. In case you're wondering, from here you're about 4 or 5 miles away from the Reds and the Guardians. The same with the Padres and the Mariners, the Royals and the Rangers. That's what makes spring training here in Arizona so unique. So many teams so close by. That's our show for this week. Thanks again for being with us. From spring training, I'm Brad Cesmat. Make it a great week.
It's spring, so come for the games and have a ball in Arizona. Ready to go big? Plan your getaway today.
Bienvenidos.
Here in the heart of the American Southwest, you'll find 3 well-known restaurants all named Valle Luna, serving the finest Sonoran-style Mexican food known across the country and beyond. And we're open for business, so come on in. We've fired up the grill and iced down the refreshments and even added some specialties along the way.
Thanks for coming.
Hello. Greetings.
Welcome back.
No matter where you're from or how you say it, at Valle Luna, you're always welcome, and we're glad to have you back.
Visit us at Harrah's Auction Casino in the city of Maricopa, where you'll find play for all and friendly people ready to welcome you like family.
Welcome back, you two.
As the official sponsor of Play and the only casino in Arizona with Caesars Rewards, see what a difference it makes to play where your fun is our top priority. Harrah's Auction Casino. Play for all.
Looking for sunshine, saguaros, solitude? Discover Marana, Arizona. A quick drive down I-10. Close to everything, far from ordinary. Discover Marana.